Hey guys, Jeff, JG Yokohama here. So, thought I'd do a quick contest for Steve Carlson. So, I think this is his first contest, and a big congratulations for 1,000 subs. I think that one's going to take me a while with my tastes. But yeah, let's jump in. So, the contest is 5 or more of your go-to albums, like when you just don't know what else to listen to. Like, what do you throw on? So he's just said, yeah, any format, just no comps. So yeah, here goes. So a lot of this stuff, I think a lot of people, the go-to stuff is stuff they kind of grew up with. So a lot of this is going to be very heavy in the 90s and yes, 70s, 90s, I think. So yeah, Supercharger, still in the shrinky. So this is on Estrus, one of my favorite record labels. Yeah, so this is Supercharger's second studio album. I believe they only had really 2 studios, a bunch of singles, and they have a live album or 2. So I really need to get a copy of their first album because it's a little tricky to get. I'm probably just going to have to suck it up and order it on Discogs. But yeah, this is just hard hitting garage. Good stuff. Yeah, just straight ahead garage rock. Punk, garage punk. I'd say garage punk actually, yeah. But yeah, as church is all like garage rock, garage punk. What do you call it? Budget rock. That's some good stuff. There they are in the back, rocking their astronaut costumes, and yeah, Black Volume. Astros. I haven't picked up any recently, but I'm pretty sure they're still using the same label. All their 90s stuff had that label. But they've been doing some reissues. I got to pick up Satan's Pilgrims and a few things I missed out back in the day. Yep. Here's my copy of Raw Power, still in the shrink. Picked this up probably late 80s, early 90s. It's one of my first E or Stooges albums. Maybe Sentimental. Was sealed when I got it. So this is a 70s press. So it was in the seal for 20-some years. I got lucky. So yeah, if you don't know this one, you're missing out. It's their third studio album. Basically, they cranked it up to 11s, like Spinal Tap or whatever. What's on here? That's, of course, his favorite jacket there. Of course, yeah, Raw Power, Search and Destroy, Give Me Danger, Penetration, Shake Appeal. There's awesome stuff on there. Hard rocking. Arguably their second album's better, but yeah, this is the one I go to. But yeah, any Iggy, any Stooges, that's always a go-to. I know not what to throw on. Another 90s one, good old Huggy Bear. If you're into the old, this is a 10-inch, and my hands didn't suddenly get bigger. On the Kill Rock Stars label, this is an original pressing. UK, they kind of got lumped in with the Riot Girls, but they're kind of more art rocky, I guess. Yeah. Picture, I think it's a picture of the band in what do you call it? Negative. But yeah, on the Kill Rock Stars label, their band label mates with Bikini Kill. I got a lot of the 90s Bikini Kill too, which I still play a lot. But yeah, Huggy Bear is my go-to Riot Girl if I'm in the mood for that sort of thing. Also love Babes in Toyland, but I need to get some on vinyl because I had it all on CD, especially Fontanelle. I love Fontanelle. Okay. But yeah, Huggy Bear. Never did see him live, which is really disappointing because I don't think they toured the States that often, if ever. Here, original UK press. I think I showed this before. So, Eno, first solo album, pretty much just Roxy music continued on the Island or whatever. Yeah, Island. So, looks kind of beat up, but it actually plays really clean. It looks a lot worse than it plays. But it plays very strong VG Plus when it plays. But yeah, On this guy, of course, Needles in Camel's Eye, Baby's on Fire, which was they used the killer cover of that. And my personal favorite, one of my favorite songs, what's that called? On a Faraway Beach, opening up side 2. So Eno, Here Come the Warm Jets. These are not in any particular order, but these are just go-tos. Bowie. So go-to, well, maybe Ziggy's a little more of a go-to, but yeah, it's kind of stuck away right now because my copy's called Beat Up. Kind of jammed it away, but yeah, Low's probably my maybe second or third favorite. I don't know. Favorite's probably Station to Station, but my copy disappeared. But yeah, this is I believe this is like a second pressing US. It's on the cheesy Dynaflex. That's good playing copy VG Plus. So Bowie, go-to album, and yep. So go-to again. Another big one from my high school days. A lot of Bowie in high school, but Sabbath, their 5th album, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. Same producer has did Iggy's one with his first Bomb album. What was that? Kill City. I'll show that in my next video too. I got another one. It's the same producer, so very similar sound. We're really rocking Sabbath here. Yeah, I like this one a lot. I like the one out. Really need to get a copy of Technical Ecstasy. I've never found a clean copy of that, but this is actually Dutch pressing on Neems. Says it's made in Holland on the other side. Kind of cool. The Neems label, and unfortunately it's got a little tape on there. This was a thrift store pickup back in the 80s or 90s, but yep, gatefold. So first Dutch pressing. Awesome rockin' Ozzy Sabbath with the kind of cheese cover there. It was kind of cool. But yeah, it kind of yeah, I don't listen to a lot of metal, but I just that album just really gets me. I really like their first album a lot too. Then this is probably my favorite band. Saw these guys many times. Unwound. This is Repetition. I did a pretty cool when I was back in our art school. I did a pretty good multimedia version of this album. That was like animated menus and stuff for all the songs. It's kind of cool. But yeah, this is I forget which. I think this is their 4th album. But yeah, so nothing really to see on the back there. But Unwound, Repetition. They were one of the early math rock guys, but art rock. They can rock pretty hard. Their last album was a lot more cleaned up, which I didn't care much more, but a lot of people say that's their favorite. But yeah, I like them at their rawest, which is their very first album, Fake Train, which I've shown before. Yeah, this one kind of balances between the two. It's kind of a little more cleaned up, but still really hard-edged. On this guy, yeah, Corpse Pose, Message Received. I throw this on after I finish. Just Murder Moves, Fingernails on the Chalkboard. This is a hard rocking album. Yeah, I think I have some 12-inch singles off here too, like some alternative takes. Okay, I might as well just show this too. This is a UK press, but not a first, unfortunately. Roxy Music's first. Again, Eno. You know this one. So this one, I was really into that movie. What was it called? Velvet Underground with Ewan McGregor playing like the Iggy Pop guy, and yeah, there was the Bowie-esque guy. That was shoot, I forget the actor's name now. He had that HBO show where he was like King Henry or whatever. I can't remember his name now. But anyway, yeah, this one you got Virginia Plain, 2HB, Lady Tron, the Bob. But yeah, Roxy Music's first one. Yeah, I want to get their second one too. I just haven't gotten a clean copy. It's all funny in Japan. Next, we got this is a reissue, unfortunately, but Sonic Youth's Goo. Probably not my favorite Sonic Youth, but it's usually the one I like to throw on like this, or maybe Sister, or yeah, Daydream Nation is probably my favorite, but that one maybe commands a little more attention. Or I like Made in USA a lot too. This one's of course got Dirty Boots on it. Cool Thing with was it Chuck D I believe on there? Yeah, I always like Mildred Pierce on here. So this is kind of like their transitional album as they're getting a little more mainstream, but they're still rocking hard, still using the crappy instruments. Oh, I still got the download card in there. Probably don't need that. Yeah, so this is the reissues. It's got the inserts. They just did like custom labels. Nothing too interesting there. I might have some singles off this too somewhere, but yeah, that's my go-to Sonic Youth album with the Richard Pettibone illustration. Best known for his Black Flag stuff, possibly. Though this one's pretty famous too. You always see it on T-shirts. I got a jazz album finally. This is probably my go-to kind of background music jazz. This is I believe there's a Japanese pressing, but it got John Coltrane's My Favorite Things. So it's a lot of what's it called? Rodgers and Hammerstein and words like that. Alright, got the crazy Japanese loud covers there. But let's see. I bought this in Japan. I think it's a Japanese pressing. Yep, definitely Japanese pressing. Yeah. So you got Japanese inserts with all the releases. It's not a first press, but stereo, I believe. Full, yeah, it's stereo. It says stereo. Yep. Atlantic. Ugh, that doesn't sound good. Got to put a new. It's kind of scratchy. It's got a plastic inners, but I think I got to replace it. So yeah, that's my go-to Coltrane background out. But I definitely like his more experimental, spiritual era, bit more Ascension especially. But that's the one I like to just throw on for background music, maybe. Nothing else to put on. Another absolute favorite album. I showed this a couple weeks ago. I picked this copy up years ago, maybe in high school. So it's a cutout. I think it is still a first press. It's a first or second pressing on Virgin. It's a US pressing, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure it's a US press. But yeah, this is my favorite magazine album. But yeah, same singer as Buzzcocks. I was a lot into the Buzzcocks in high school. Then yeah, these guys just had some really cool album covers, especially their 7 inches. And I'll show some of this. But yeah, it's just cool covers. I didn't even realize it was Howard DeSoto on the vocals until after some time. Actually, I put it 2 and 2 together. But this was more or less a blind buy, and I've some duplicates, but I have some others. I really need to get the Correct Use of Soap or whatever, which is their other really big album. But yeah, it's a bit of a departure from Buzzcocks, but it's in that transitional new wave. Yeah, I don't know what you call it. Post-punk. Yeah, it is really post-punk. My favorite, not their most famous song, but my favorite's "Burst," the last song on track side 1. But this one's most famous track, probably "Shot by Both Sides" or "My Tulupa" or "Definite Gaze." B side, they're all solid, but nothing, no real standouts. But really solid album. Yeah, probably a top 5, top 10. You'll see that later when I get around to that. Another go-to album. Anything on early Mudhoney, but especially, Super Fuzz Big Muff. This is an original pressing, or very close. It's a Pop Black. I'm pretty sure this is the first press. There might have been a color version first, I'm not sure. But either first press or very, very, very early pressing. Original. I don't know if I want to try reading that, but yeah. Yeah, okay, I don't think it has the track listings on there, but what do we? No One Has, In and Out of Grace. These are all classics. Need, Mudride, Chain That Door. So classic Mudhoney. Really early, yeah. Some of the early stuff, like Every Good Boy Deserves Fudge. I think I had that on. Yeah, I definitely had that on CD at one point. So need to rebuy that on vinyl. I've heard the newer copies aren't as good, but yeah, definitely need to get that before I start doing the top 100. And this will be my last one I'll show today. Misfits, another one from high school. Parents definitely didn't like me listening to this at the time. I asked for some of this, like some Misfits for Christmas one year. They ordered it, almost didn't give it to me, but I got it in the end. But yeah, Legacy of Brutality, possibly my favorite one. So I believe these are all. Probably can't show the backside because there's some naughty words, but yeah, there's a lot of their famous songs. So yeah, live I believe, or had I think Henry Rollins on. Is he on this one? Or am I confusing it with something else? I think he is on this album, but not that it really matters. But yeah, killer album. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's live recordings. You got 178, yeah, 78, 79, 77, 1980, 81, 878. So this is, I don't know if it's an original, but it is a pretty early copy. So on Plan 9, really clean. And those are my go-to albums. So yeah, Steve, congrats on those 1,000 subs. And yeah, sign out. I got to shoot one more video tonight, or it gets too late, because it's going to be a crazy next few weeks or so with family finally getting in from Japan. So yeah, probably not going to have much time to listen, much less shoot videos. So signing out, and then maybe I'll shoot one more video of some of the last couple weeks or so stuff I've been listening to. So yep, see you guys. Congrats, Steve.